Hi, my name is Suhas Labde. I'm the owner, CEO, founder of Centrans F2F Logistics, mainly into a business of transport engineering for heavy lifts and end-to-end logistics. I got connected with SIL nearly 2 months back, and experience has been amazing. I have attended 2-3 webinars and even masterclass. And I must say it was a 360-degree overview of entire organizational functional hierarchy. Every expert gave their inputs which I can correlate with my company, and definitely I'm going to practice those findings and learnings in my company, and looking forward to get attached to Aarambh, SIL and all the team members in coming future. Thank you.
I am Bhupen Hurde, representing of Sharda Cable Trays. आम्ही लोग केबल ट्रे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करते हैं एट पुणे शिंदेवाड़ी महाराष्ट्र में। आराम मेरे लिए बहुत ही नाइस अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था। इसमें मेरे को बजटिंग और जो कॉस्टिंग रहता है वो दोनों के बारे में मालूम पड़ा। बजटिंग के बारे में ऐसा है कि अपने को जब अपन बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हैं और उसको मतलब पूरे साल भर का अपन को बजट कैसा डिसाइड करना है वो पहले मालूम पड़ता है। और जो भी कंपनी से सपोज अपन बाहर की जो कंपनी या बैंकिंग है जिससे हम लोन लेते हैं उसमें क्या रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, कौन सा हमको लोन कम दाम में मिलेगा, ये यहाँ से मेरे को एजुकेटेड मिला। मेरे को सबसे अच्छा सेशन पहले तो इंट्रोड्यूस योगेश सर ने किया, उसके बाद मेरे को HR का जो सेक्शन लगा राय सर ने जो लिया वो सबसे बेस्ट लगा, जो मेरे कंपनी के लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा और मेरे लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा।
My name is Manish Aarambh and I'm from Aurangabad. My company name is Aarambh Traders. We are dealing in solar systems, CCTV camera surveillances and electrical vehicle charging systems. This is my first attempt with the SIL, and I just understand that I know I don't know, because just it is very essential stage that I have learning started, and I am confident that by the end of 1 year I am fully aware of this all the situations in that. The financing is most essential stations for me. For it is for my point of view, sales is more important in my field. So Mr. Akshay Seth will be the first navigator to interact. I will want to interact with him. SIL, of course, it is a very trusted and 100% respected. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Myself Sharad Gore and I represent Trimurti Stainless Equipment Private Limited. We are in the stainless steel fabrication. We produce the stainless steel cabinets and we are in the food processing equipments. I have been associated with the SIL from Yogesh sir from second batch, and this Aarambh is a very excellent activity, and I am very happy that I have joined this program and my whole team is joined this program. And I'm damn sure that anyhow I was supposed to start the AOP activity, and luckily Mr. Yogesh sir called me and tell me about this Aarambh, and I'm happy that it's worth.
Hi, my name is Suhas Labde. I'm the owner, CEO, founder of Centrans F2F Logistics, mainly into a business of transport engineering for heavy lifts and end-to-end logistics. I got connected with SIL nearly 2 months back, and experience has been amazing. I have attended 2-3 webinars and even masterclass. And I must say it was a 360-degree overview of entire organizational functional hierarchy. Every expert gave their inputs which I can correlate with my company, and definitely I'm going to practice those findings and learnings in my company, and looking forward to get attached to Aarambh, SIL and all the team members in coming future. Thank you.
I am Bhupen Hurde, representing of Sharda Cable Trays. आम्ही लोग केबल ट्रे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करते हैं एट पुणे शिंदेवाड़ी महाराष्ट्र में। आराम मेरे लिए बहुत ही नाइस अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था। इसमें मेरे को बजटिंग और जो कॉस्टिंग रहता है वो दोनों के बारे में मालूम पड़ा। बजटिंग के बारे में ऐसा है कि अपने को जब अपन बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते हैं और उसको मतलब पूरे साल भर का अपन को बजट कैसा है डिसाइड करना है वो पहले मालूम पड़ता है। और जो भी कंपनी से सपोज अपन बाहर की जो कंपनी या बैंकिंग है जिससे हम लोन लेते हैं उसमें क्या रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, कौन सा हमको लोन कम दाम में मिलेगा, ये यहाँ से मेरे को एजुकेटेड मिला। मेरे को सबसे अच्छा सेशन पहले तो इंट्रोड्यूस योगेश सर ने किया, उसके बाद मेरे को एचआर का जो सेक्शन लगा राय सर ने जो लिया वो सबसे बेस्ट लगा, जो मेरे कंपनी के लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा और मेरे लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा।
My name is Aarambh and I'm from Aurangabad. My company name is Aarambh Traders. We are dealing in solar systems, CCTV camera surveillances and electrical vehicle charging systems. This is my first attempt with the SIL, and I just understand that I know I don't know, because just it is very essential stage that I have learning started, and I am confident that by the end of 1 year I am fully aware of this all the situations in that. The financing is my most essential stations for me. For it is for my point of view, sales is more important in my field. So Mr. Akshay Seth will be the first navigator to interact. I will want to interact with him. SIL, of course, it is a very trusted and 100% respected. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Myself Sharad Gore, and I represent Trimurti Stainless Equipment Private Limited. We are in the stainless steel fabrication. We produce the stainless steel cabinets, and we are in the food processing equipments. I have been associated with the SIL from Yogesh sir from second batch, and this Aarambh is a very excellent activity, and I am very happy that I have joined this program, and my whole team is joined this program. And I'm damn sure that anyhow I was supposed to start the AOP activity, and luckily Mr. Yogesh sir called me and tell me about this Aarambh, and I'm happy that it's worth.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? If all of you can hear me, I want to wish each one of you a happy Makar Sankranti in advance and happy Lodi to all of you. And if you guys can hear me, you can wish me too in the chat box, and then we can begin. Fantastic. So at least I'm audible. So we will exactly take 60 seconds and then I'll start with the topic. Tejaswini says not audible. Tejaswini, my request is please check, because if everyone else is able to hear and my voice is not reaching, just check your mic, check your audio connection and see if you are in a good network zone. Swapnil says the voice is not clear. Can you hear me, Mr. Swapnil Kulkarni? My apologies if it is happening at my end. Now it is clear. Fantastic. So let's begin. I think the objective is to quickly have a conversation about the next year's plan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time, maybe let's say 10 minutes, on explaining each one of you the importance of building a plan. Then after that, I'm going to share with you various types of budgeting one can do, what all goes into it, and then I'm going to share with you what is the path ahead. So this is how I have structured the session today. But before I actually get into discussions around budgetary planning, your annual operating plan, how do we go about doing it, I want one promise from each one of you. And that promise is that if I'm asking any question, my request is use the chat box and respond. It does two things. One, I'll get a fair idea that my voice is reaching. Second is I get a fair response around what needs to be done. So that's the promise, that you need to pay attention on what we are discussing, and then we'll begin. So I'm going to share with each one of you some pieces around. Do you see this slide? Is the slide visible on your screen? Are you able to see this slide? Swapnil Kulkarni, yes. I want each one of you to respond quickly. Now, I want you to take 90 seconds and share with me in the chat box what is your interpretation of this picture. What comes to your mind? What's on your mind when you see this picture? आपके दिमाग में क्या आ रहा है अगर आपको ये पिक्चर दिखाई देती है? ये पिक्चर क्या रिप्रेजेंट करती है? What's on your mind right now after seeing this picture? This picture is a trigger to get into our discussion. Tell me what's on your mind right now. Strategy is easy, but execution is hard. There's a wide gap between strategy and execution. Judgment being made of situation. There's a gap. How deep is my next step? Am I ready for execution? Need to bridge, jump and feel the gap. Strategy should be perfect. Strategy and execution is not joint. There's a gap. Okay. Now, when we make who we really want to be. When we discuss who do we want to become as an organization, we basically paint the picture. We write our strategy around it. Who do you ultimately want to become? But do you agree with me that action breeds success? Yes or no? Do you agree with me that action breeds success? Yes or no? I have seen that I've been a part of people building the businesses. I am now a part of coaching people on how to build businesses and scale up businesses. And I've seen all sorts of gaps, or majority of the gaps, which basically means I've seen some people who are extremely good in crafting their strategy. And on the other side, some people do not understand strategy because they are busy in roti, kapda, and makan. And I've seen some people very good in execution, but they don't have a fair idea of where they are going. They are just working. And both the situation has advantages and the other side of it also. If somebody is extremely good in strategy and not good in action, then what happens is that, as I always say, if you have attended previous webinars of mine, I've always said that knowledge without action is philosophy. Do you agree with me? I'm laying the foundation for today's session. Do you agree with me? Are we aligned? Which basically means that if a strategy is written and the alignment with execution points does not happen, then strategy is just a piece of paper. And to build that subject further, I'll quote an example that pandemic gave an opportunity for digital work companies to grow. Yes or no? Yes or no? Many companies grew. Who do you think won in this race? Out of these three companies, who do you think won in this race? Who outperformed? Which company outperformed the other company? Zoom, MS, Teams. Zoom. So many answers have started pouring in. I'll share with you the answer now. Have a look at it. From March to June 2020, Microsoft Teams noticed 894% growth, more than Zoom. And Microsoft Teams reached 270 million users in 2022, up from 145 million it reported in 2021. And what's the reason? What is the reason of this scaled up growth? Any guesses? Any guesses? Each organization had a product. Each of these three organizations had a strategy for growth also. Do you agree with me? ऐसा तो है नहीं कि इन तीनों कंपनीज के पास स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं रही होगी. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि स्लैक के पास, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टीम के पास या जूम के पास कोई स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं थी. But the core difference is that Microsoft Teams executed that strategy really well. Also remember that once you have written the plan, and which we are going to help you, once you have written the plan, then important aspect is that we need to be very, very focused on our execution points. And in that journey, you will go through this map. The first thing that you will go through is that you will face some barriers to execution. You can do multiplication because every budget has very simple components. And you will face certain barriers. You need to identify the steps to execution excellence. And also every MSME owners who is present right now need to understand that we have to work together to multiply effectiveness. You can go only so much, you can travel so much of this, only a limited amount of distance if you're traveling alone. But if you're working together, you can multiply effectiveness. Do you guys agree with me? Yes or no? Now, what are the barriers? What are the barriers? Let's look at the barriers. Number one, there are 4 barriers that you will see while building your budget and the plan. Number one, you will build the strategy. You will write down the calculation. I'm assuming you have completed your budget also. Number one barrier is alignment to execution. आप हमारा सेशन अटेंड कर लेने के बाद सीख जाओगे कि कैसे बजट बनाना है, बट मैं डरता इस बात से नहीं हूं कि आप सिर्फ लिख लो, आप सिर्फ बजट बनाना सीख जाओ. That's not the end point. If last year during Aarambh session we interacted with owners and created a budget, collective value of that budget was 3,600 crores. Our interest at School of Inspirational Leadership is whether those people have actually achieved what they planned or not. And those who were able to achieve or those who were not able to achieve, they face these 4 challenges. हमारा कमिटमेंट नहीं है उस पढ़ाने में कि आप अपना सारा टारगेट अचीव कर लेंगे, लेकिन एक टीचर होने के नाते, एक कोच होने के नाते, एक ट्रेनर होने के नाते, एक मेंटर होने के नाते, if our student succeeds in achievement rather than only understanding, then what is better? Achievement is better or only knowledge and understanding is better? What do you think would give me as a teacher a kick? That the student achieves that target or the businessman only understands how to make a budget? Absolutely achievement. There's no prize for guessing there. Leena, you are absolutely right. Number 2, I faced while coaching people, hundreds of business owners, we have realized that there is an impact of personal disposition, which basically means that every business owner has some liking, some subjects that they like doing and some subjects that they dislike doing. And that is what I call personal disposition. Have you understood personal disposition? Is there anyone right now who's attending this webinar has not understood personal disposition? Say no in the chat box. If you have not understood what is personal disposition, say no in the chat box. यानी आप हमारे सेशन में तो आए लास्ट ईयर, आपने ये तय भी किया कि आप ये करेंगे, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली आप वो करने लगे जो आपको पसंद है और आपने वो ड्रॉप करना शुरू कर दिया जो अनकंफर्टेबल बनाता है. That's the impact of personal disposition. Third, we got involved ourselves in unwanted and negative work. And number 4, which is obviously any owner's problem, is that all owners try to think that they are God's gift to mankind. They start handling multiple points simultaneously. Our brain is not designed for that. Our brain becomes stressed if you are focusing on multiple points simultaneously or attempting to. So focus is required. Do you guys, are you able to listen to me? Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Only Swapnil says yes, which means rest of the people are not understanding. Or they are right now themselves not focused. Even in this webinar, they are not focused. क्या achievement करेंगे हम? These are the 4 barriers that you will see. So one request, that though you learn from us how to make a budget, please stay focused. Learn from us how to stay focused. Don't get, once the strategy is made, don't get involved in unwanted and negative work. This liking and disliking, you need to identify which needs to be prioritized, and there should be an alignment of the team to execution points. What are the steps to execution? There are 5 things that you need to learn apart from what we are teaching you today and maybe the plan that I'm going to share. Number 1, agenda for execution. By the time you complete your budget or your annual operating plan, please write down your agenda for execution for the next year. Number 2, what do you mean by Tisukovo? Any guesses? Quickly tell me in the chat box, what do you mean by Tisukovo? Hello, what do you mean by Tisukovo? Yes, no. If you don't know, say no, so that I can answer, because we have limited time today. Tisukovo is timely and successful completion of work. How many of you are business owners? If you are a business owner, say I in the chat box. If you are running a business, say I in the chat box. Just write I in the chat box. TI is timely, SU is successful, CO is completion, WO is work. Tisukovo, timely and successful completion of work. If you will not build a habit for yourself and your team and do not coach that people need to complete their task on time, you will never be able to achieve your budget. I will do Excel calculation for you. We will do understand how to make the budget. We will align our execution points, but we'll not be able to achieve. I'm sorry, you must be feeling that, am I here to teach you how to make a budget, or am I sharing with you what are the barriers? I'm beginning with the end in mind first. And this webinar is only for those people who not only want to learn just for the sake. I'm not interested in having a conversation with those people who are only interested in knowledge, because that knowledge is available in Google, YouTube, and stuff like that. If you're interested in execution, go through this completely. Third thing is your own time management and your team's time management. Number 4, timely management of operational priorities. And number 5, learn how to effectively delegate. This is what I was saying when I was talking about Tisukovo. Timely and successful completion of work. Keen focus on execution of all important tasks and initiatives while ensuring that they progress rapidly to completion. In all those organizations where people talk a lot but do not complete their tasks in time, they have the problem of not being able to achieve what they want to achieve. They'll write the budget, they'll learn how to make a budget, but they'll not be able to achieve. And every organization has a strategy for market capitalization and growth. What differentiates the market leader from the rest is consistency and success. And to be able, have you experienced this situation? Yes, no. How many of you have experienced this situation? आप में से कितने लोग हैं जिन्होंने ये एक्सपीरियंस किया है सिचुएशन? Those who have experienced this situation, say I in the chat box. बहुत सारे लोगों ने किया. अब मैं आपको 14 स्टेप्स बताऊंगा हाउ टू प्रिपेयर सेल्स बजट. सबसे पहला पॉइंट. बट आपको क्या लगता है, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू फील दैट 30-40 मिनट्स कैन यू लर्न हाउ टू मेक अ बजट? Now, those who are seriously interested, they can continue with me for the next 45 minutes. Those who are not interested and they are doing shopping around YouTube and seeing videos, the rest of the part might not be relevant for you. This overview, Mr. Kulkarni, will not help. Either you know the process or you don't know the process. And if you know the process, then the only challenge which will stop you to achieve what you want to achieve is your execution alignment, nothing else. Will it take time? The answer is yes. Is it a logical framework? The answer is yes. Is it a rigid sequence? The answer is no. Okay, so each one of you, first question to all of you. First question to all of you. What do you mean by winging? What do you mean by winging? All of you. मैं chat box में लिख रहा हूं. What do you mean by winging? Hello, what do you mean by winging? Google करिए. Take 30 seconds, Google and tell me what is winging. Wikipedia पे जाके देखिए and tell me what is winging. Absolutely. Jayashree, this is the definition that I'm talking about. If you are one of those people who act without preparation, then this webinar is not for you. It is going to be a complete time waste for you. Budgeting exercise does not help those people who act without preparation. Budgeting exercise is a preparation and planning exercise. Let's look at what is a sales budget. Sales budget is the estimation of sales revenue and the sales overheads for a particular period. Do you agree with this simple definition? Yes, no? There are three benefits. Better utilization of resources. Those who plan, they will be able to have better utilization of resources, higher profitability and less wastage. There are two important components of a sales budget. Any budget that we make, there are two important components. Kya components hai? Any guesses? What are the two important components of a sales budget? किसी भी बजट को बनाने के दो important components हैं. Number one, a business owner should know what is the quantity of finished products. And number two is the price. I'm repeating, quantity of finished product and the price. Let's say, take for example, there is a service company which does not have a fixed price. But if you look at their past trends, you will get to know how many services that they have sold, how many projects that they have sold, and stuff like that. Depending on the kind of nature, this number needs to be customized. But fundamentally, theoretically, first understand कि किसी भी बजट को समझने के लिए, सेल्स बजट को समझने के लिए सिर्फ दो बातें समझना जरूरी है. अगर आप अपना ट्रैवल बजट बनाते हैं या एग्जीक्यूशन बजट बनाते हैं, स्पेंडिंग बजट बनाते हैं, तब और बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट्स आ सकते हैं. But while making a sales budget, there are two important components that you need to be mindful of. Number one is, let me show it on the screen, quantity of finished product and the price. Why is it important? It helps you to fix a sales goal. Number two, it helps you to prepare a cash flow. Number three, it helps you to do estimation of cost. Number four, it helps you to develop core strategies for your company. And number five, it helps you to streamline processes. And last but not the least, I want to say that because we have limited time, a vague forecast leads to a heavy cost. This is a very serious exercise. This is an exercise where a lot of thoughts have to be put in by the people who are leading it and by the people who are responsible for executing it. Everyone needs to get involved. There are multiple ways of preparing a sales budget. Number one, you can prepare a budget product wise. You can prepare a budget territory wise. You can prepare a budget period wise. You can prepare a budget customer wise. You can prepare a budget salesman wise, and you can prepare a budget channel wise. Can any one of you give me an example of product wise budget? Give me an example of a product wise budget. How many of you prepare a product wise budget? Say I in the chat box. So let's say take for example, Prashant Gulane says I. Can I speak to Prashant Gulane so that I understand whether we are on the same page or not? Hi Prashant. You can unmute and we can talk. Prashant, can you hear me? You can unmute and we can talk. Mr. Gulane, you can unmute and we can talk.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. I can hear you too. How are you doing?
I'm great, sir. Thank you so much.
Wish you a very happy Makar Sankranti. May all your loved ones stay safe, and this year should be the brightest year for you.
Thank you so much, sir. I reciprocate the same to you and your family as well.
Thank you very much for your blessings, wishes. Thank you. Means a lot. Quick question. You said I when I asked you that you prepare a product-wise budget. What's the business you are in?
Sir, basically, I have joined a new company recently, 1 month back, and the name of the company is Kiran Udyog.
Okay.
And we are basically into the manufacturing of sleeves, so which are basically used into the segment of electrical insulation, mechanical insulation, and thermal insulation. So there are variety of products available, but if we want to make a budget, so we are also in the process, and that's why I have definitely tried to attend this today. So we are also making our budget with respect to these three varieties. And at the same time, sales people wise also we are trying to modify that.
Abhi we are talking about product wise first so that everyone.
So product wise, these three variety of the products are there, and with respect to these three variety of product, we are creating our budget.
And अपने budget को product wise बनाने का advantage क्या है? What's the benefit that we get if we chop the entire revenue planning into product wise? फायदा क्या है? उसका advantage क्या है?
That is going to definitely help me to keep a track of which product line is going well, which is not going well, or which may be going on the higher side. So that will help me to concentrate on the specific thing which is not working as what we have budgeted.
So कौन-कौन से products हैं आपके?
Thermal insulation, electrical insulation, and mechanical insulation sleeves.
So let's say अगर मेरे को आपके साथ शुरुआत करनी हो product wise budget बनाने की, तो मैं कुछ इस तरीके की sheet बनाऊं. Particulars हो सकता है आपका product 1.
Yes.
है ना? मैं P01 ले लेता हूँ उसको.
Yes.
ये आपका B2B मॉडल है कि B2C मॉडल है?
B2C.
B2C आपका डायरेक्ट कंज्यूमर लेके जा रहा है ना?
Yes.
और मान लीजिए एग्जांपल के तौर पर आपने नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स कितने हैं आपके?
नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स में भी
P01 में कितने प्रोडक्ट्स हैं?
Maybe in the electrical segment there are many, maybe high running products, maybe about 150.
150?
Yes.
और एवरेज रेवेन्यू प्रोडक्ट कितना है आपका?
It is in the range of maybe about 60 to 70 rupees per meter.
एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर नंबर ऑफ करंट यूनिट्स जो आप बेचते हैं वो है 100. और जो अगले साल की बजटरी प्लानिंग में आप लेके चल रहे हैं वो लेके चल रहे हैं 125.
Okay.
एवरेज ग्रोथ पर मंथ कितना है?
Average growth per month, maybe about 20 to
11 में 2 निकल
25%.
कर रहा, 125 माइनस 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 12। यस नो? साल में आपने लास्ट ईयर 100 बेचा
Yeah.
था, आपने 125 किया, तो
Yes.
एवरेज ग्रोथ पर मंथ आप कितना लेके चल रहे
Yes,
हो?
about
लेट्स
yes.
से करंट ड्राइवर वैल्यू कितनी है? मान लीजिए एक एवरेज प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू 100 रुपीज है,
Yes.
और आप एनुअल ग्रोथ परसेंटेज कितना मानकर चल रहे हो? लेट्स से 5% का ग्रोथ मानकर चल रहे हो,
Yes.
और आपका फाइनेंशियल ईयर रेवेन्यू जो था वो कितना था? 100 यूनिट्स थी, और कितने रुपए का था?
100.
100 रुपीज का था, तो 100 इंटू 100 कितना हो गया?
10,000
विच इज G6 इंटू J6,
into J6.
10,000। मान लीजिए ये आपका रेवेन्यू रहा था एक साल पहले,
Correct.
और बजटेड रेवेन्यू या मान लीजिए 2020-21 का नहीं है, ये एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर आपका 21-22 की फिगर है, बिकॉज वी आर ओनली टेकिंग एन एग्जाम्पल।
Yeah. Yeah.
और बजटेड रेवेन्यू आप अगले साल का प्लान कर रहे हो, वो एक्स प्लान कर रहे हो, तो यहां से आपकी प्रोजेक्टेड ग्रोथ प्रोडक्ट वाइज निकल कर आ जाएगी। यस नो?
Yes. Yes.
जो मैंने अभी आपको शीट दिखाई, ये एक बड़ी सिंपल सी कैलकुलेशन है, बट ये हम सबके लिए कर सकते हैं। यस और नो?
Yeah.
अगर मेरा प्रोडक्ट के सेक्शन की तरह मैं एक शीट टेरिटरी वाइज बनाऊं, एक शीट पीरियड वाइज बनाऊं, एक शीट कस्टमर वाइज बनाऊं, एक शीट सेल्स पर्सन वाइज बनाऊं, और एक शीट चैनल वाइज बनाऊं। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय चैनल वाइज?
Channel means whoever are the channel partners or something like that who are going to help you in that.
चैनल पार्टनर वाला तो कस्टमर वाइज ही हो गया ना।
Mm-hmm.
योर चैनल पार्टनर कैन बी योर कस्टमर ऑल्सो। अगर आप प्राइमरी बिलिंग कर रहे हैं, आप अपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल को एस्टेब्लिश कर रहे हैं, अगर आपके नंबर ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स 84 हैं, डीलर्स आपके 500 हैं, तो आप उसके हिसाब से प्लान कर सकते हो। चैनल वाइज का यहाँ पर मतलब ये है कि आप कितना बिजनेस B2B से करते हो, कितना बिजनेस B2C से करते हो,
Okay.
कितना बिजनेस B2G से करते हो गवर्नमेंट से, कितना बिजनेस B2E से करते हो विच इज एक्सपोर्ट, और कितना बिजनेस आप ऑनलाइन करते हो B2I।
Okay.
अगर आप
Understood.
इस तरीके से ये 6 व्यू से अगर आप अपने बिजनेस को देखोगे, तो यू विल बी एबल टू एटलीस्ट प्लान योर ग्रोथ। एंड डज दिस मीन दैट एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बी डन इन वन शॉट? द आंसर इज नो। दिस इज ओनली वन सेक्शन ऑफ द बजट।
True.
Yeah, to
True.
prepare that. Have you got a fair idea on what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you so much for participating in this small talk, and my wishes continue. God bless you, and we'll go ahead and move to the next
Thank
session. There
Thank
are
you so much, sir.
21 variables that you need to keep in mind while preparing something like this. It's not that simple कि मैंने अभी जैसे सर से बात किया कि मैंने खाली ऐसा बनाना सीख लिया, एक्सेल में कैलकुलेशन करना सीख लिया और हो गया बजट तैयार। आपको पास सेल्स फिगर्स और ट्रेंड्स को देखना होगा, आपको सेल्स टीम के एस्टिमेशन को देखना होगा, आपको प्लांट की कैपेसिटी को देखना होगा इफ यू आर अ मैन्युफैक्चरर, आपको अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल के फैक्टर को देखना पड़ेगा, आपको जनरल ट्रेड के प्रोस्पेक्ट को देखना पड़ेगा, आपको ऑर्डर्स इन हैंड देखना पड़ेगा, आपको सीजनल फ्लक्चुएशन देखना पड़ेगा, आपको अपनी फाइनेंशियल मसल देखनी पड़ेगी, आपको रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल देखना होगा, आपको कंपटीशन देखना होगा, आपको एडवर्टीजमेंट देखने पड़ेंगे कि आप क्या एडवर्टीजमेंट और मार्केटिंग प्लान बना रहे हो, आपको इंपोर्ट की पॉसिबिलिटी देखनी होगी, आपको मार्केट रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी, आपको कस्टमर डेटा देखना पड़ेगा, आपको एक्सपर्ट का ओपिनियन लेना पड़ेगा, आपको पोटेंशियल मार्केट देखना पड़ेगा, आपको चैनल देखना पड़ेगा, आपको प्राइस का फ्लक्चुएशन देखना पड़ेगा, आपको कंज्यूमर डिमांड देखनी पड़ेगी, और आपको टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करके मैं अपनी कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी कैसे डेवलप कर सकता हूं, ये सब बजट में इनकॉर्पोरेट करना पड़ेगा। तो बजट का मतलब ये एक्सेल की कैलकुलेशन करना नहीं है। डू यू गाइज एग्री विद मी? यस नो? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एग्री विद मी that all of this will be required or many of this will be required? बहुत कम लोग एग्री कर रहे हैं, तो जो डिसएग्री कर रहे हैं वो बताएं क्या डिसएग्री कर रहे हैं। हाँ, ऑल वेरी गुड, फैंटास्टिक। नाउ जब हम सेल्स बजट बनाते हैं तो उसका प्रोसेस क्या है? सबसे पहला काम क्या करते हैं? वी डिसाइड अ पीरियड ऑफ सेल्स बजट। दूसरा, वी कलेक्ट प्रीवियस सेल्स डेटा। तो अगर आप हमारी वर्कशॉप में आएंगे आरंभ की, तो हम आपसे कहेंगे कि आप अपना प्रीवियस सेल्स डेटा लेकर आइए। You gather various information basis various consideration. Then we prepare forecast together. and you compare actual performance with forecast, and then you take corrective measure. So if you look at the process seems to be very simple. 6 steps hai. Then you create your key client calendar. You see B2B कितना है, B2C कितना है, B2E कितना है, B2G कितना है. उसके बाद हम SWOT एनालिसिस करते हैं. हम ये देखने का प्रयास करते हैं कि हमारा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द बिजनेस क्या है, क्या हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है और क्या हमारे वीकनेसेस हैं. जो ऊपर का सेक्शन है SWOT का, वो इंटरनल इन नेचर है. जो नीचे का सेक्शन है वो एक्सटर्नल इन नेचर है. उसके बाद हम ये सिखाएंगे आपको कि आपका आइडियल कस्टमर कौन है, जहां पर लाइक्लीहुड ऑफ विनिंग ज्यादा है और रेवेन्यू पोटेंशियल भी ज्यादा है. हम उन कस्टमर्स को पहले फोकस करेंगे ताकि हम अपना बजट अचीव कर सके. उसके बाद आपको 5 स्ट्रेटजीज के बारे में बताया जाएगा. बेस्ट बाय स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है, एफिलिएट स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है, नेबरहुड स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है, एजुकेशन बेस्ड मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है, रेफरल स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है. फिर आपको केस स्टडीज कराई जाएंगी. कैसी केस स्टडीज कराई जाएंगी, मैं आपको कुछ एग्जांपल दिखाना चाहता हूं. आपको मैं बहुत जल्दी एक बजट के टेम्पलेट के थ्रू लेकर चलता हूं और ये दिखाने का प्रयास करता हूं कि क्या क्या कराया जाएगा. आपको एक ऐसी इंडेक्स पे काम करना पड़ेगा. आपको एबीसी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड को एडिट करके अपनी कंपनी का नाम लिखना होगा. आप उसके बाद हमारे साथ मिलकर एक बजटेड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट बनाओगे. हम लोग मिलकर स्ट्रेटजी लिखेंगे. हमारे ग्रोथ प्लान क्या है. हम एक ग्रोथ बजट बनाएंगे. हम ऑपरेशनल एफिशिएंसी की शीट देखेंगे, पीपल बजट देखेंगे, सिलेक्शन एंड प्लेसमेंट का बजट देखेंगे, हम कॉम्पेंसेशन बजट बनाएंगे, हम अगर एम्प्लॉइज इन्वॉल्व है, लेबर एंड रिलेशनशिप इन्वॉल्व है, वो बनाएंगे, बाकी खर्चे देखेंगे, हम ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट का बजट बनाएंगे. और सारे बजट को अगर कोई एक्सपोर्ट जाने का प्रयास कर रहा है तो वो कैसे जाएगा, डिजिटल जाने का प्रयास करता है तो कैसे जाएगा. ये मैंने आपको एक सैंपल टेम्पलेट दिखाया जिस तरीके की लेवल की प्रिपरेशन हमको करनी पड़ेगी इसको करने के लिए. और अगर करना है तो ये कहाँ करेंगे और कब करेंगे. आपको लगता है 30 मिनट के वेबिनार में सिखा देंगे? हाँ, क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हम 30 मिनट के वेबिनार में ये सब सीख सकते हैं? देखो फ्रेंड्स, लेट मी बी वेरी क्लियर. Number 1, those who commit that they will grow your business by 10x or 5x without proper planning, it will never happen. And we teach this to business owners in a workshop called Aarambh. Aarambh हम क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि यहां से शुरुआत होनी. कब करते हैं आरंभ? हम हर साल हम 19th and 20th फरवरी को पुणे में ये इवेंट करते हैं. कहां करते हैं? मेरी अगर आवाज आ रही है तो बताइए कहां पर करते हैं. हेलो, कहां पर करते हैं? पुणे. और इसका नाम हमने आरंभ क्यों रखा है? व्हाई डू यू थिंक वी हैव नेम्ड इट एज आरंभ? व्हाट डज आरंभ सिग्निफाई? आरंभ का मीनिंग क्या होता है? स्टार्ट. किस चीज की स्टार्टिंग कर रहे हैं, किस चीज की बिगिनिंग कर रहे हैं? स्ट्रैटेजी की. और अलाइन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि आपका एग्जीक्यूशन प्लान क्या होगा. यस और नो? जो मैंने अपने स्लाइड में आपको बताया. उसके बाद ग्रोथ को प्लान कर रहे हैं. एब्सोल्युटली बाल, एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. एंड प्लानिंग कर लेने के बाद डेट हमने चुनाव किया 19th and 20th फरवरी. आप में से गेस करके बताएं 19th फरवरी क्यों चुना, किसी और दिन क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? और हर साल पिछले कुछ सालों से 19th फरवरी को ही क्यों कर रहे हैं? एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, बिकॉज इट इज शिवाजी's बर्थडे. और उन्होंने अपने स्वराज्य की शुरुआत में, लेट मी शेयर दैट विद यू ऑन अ स्क्रीन. Put it up on the screen and show it to you something. I'll just share the screen and share it with you. How are we planning? The name of this workshop that we have planned is Aarambh. I would request each one of you to go through this website called assileuniversity.com. Last year, we created a budget of 3,600 crores. This year, we are planning 7,500 crores. We will teach various types of budgeting. We will talk about why is budgeting important. What is the core purpose of Aarambh? Forbes की study ये कहती है that 42% of the businesses fail because they plan on gut. And this is what I was talking about, why 19th February. It also happens to be Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's birth anniversary, a man who built his Swarajya for his people. What is the benefit that you will get if you will join Aarambh? Number one, you will get sessions starting day after tomorrow. 15th of January से आपको sessions मिलेंगे जिसमें various consultants आपको 19th February तक ये पढ़ाएंगे पहले कि budget बनाना कैसे. After that, after you have understood and gained knowledge in 20 sessions, then we are going to invite you on 19th and 20th February. 2 days of intense working on your annual growth budget. You will get to meet industry experts. You will get to meet finance specialists. You will get a customized budget template, entire budget filling exercise online. You will have a budget query call after the event. You will have a fixed predefined appointment with potential vendors and customers. You will get access to coaches and consultants as an advisor to your company. You will get inspired to see live success stories, and you will join a community of entrepreneurs who are inspirational entrepreneurs. I want all of you to see some snippets of Aarambh. Can I request my team to play the video of last year's Aarambh? If you can play the video, take charge, play the video and share how we have done the Aarambh workshop last year. And somebody in my team, Diksha or anyone, please quickly show the video.
Yes, sir, we are playing that.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. What have you noticed in this video? What are the things that you noticed? If I would have been a participant of this webinar, I'm sure I'm going to notice certain things. What are the things that you noticed? I noticed a few things. Number one, people who are teaching you are practitioners. They are senior people. They are not those people who themselves does not know anything about business, but just because they are online, they are teaching anything and calling themselves a coach. All the people have been business heads, CXOs of companies. 3, from an educational qualification perspective, they have a good pedigree. Number 4, people were not only taught, but people were supported on their table to build that. This time we have improved further. We have called finance specialists who are going to do the calculations along with you, because we saw in 21-22 that people struggled to do the calculations. So that's a corrective measure that we have taken. We have called around 50 people as finance specialists who are going to teach you, help you to do those calculations. So अगर stage पे कोई पढ़ा रहा है और आपके question का आंसर दे रहा है, आप वहीं पर correct कर सकते हैं, किसी की help ले सकते हैं. यानी ना सिर्फ पढ़ा रहे हैं बल्कि hand hold कर रहे हैं टेबल के ऊपर. It was a highly interactive session. People got a chance to talk to the consultants और वहीं पर आपको shopping करने को भी मिलती है. आपने वेबिनार देखकर किसी को खरीद लिया, ठीक नहीं है. वहां पर आपको उस व्यक्ति से मिलने का मौका मिलेगा, अपने बिजनेस के बारे में बात करने का मौका मिलेगा. और अगर आपको लगता है कि ये कोच मेरे को चाहिए, अब मेरे को अपने बेटे को इफ आई हैव टू टीच हिम पियानो, तो मैं पियानो कोच ढूंढूंगा ना. अगर मेरा प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग है तो मैं सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग कोच ढूंढूंगा ना. अगर मेरा इशू ऑपरेशनल एक्सीलेंस है तो मैं ऑपरेशनल एक्सीलेंस का कोच ढूंढूंगा. और अगर मेरे ज्यादा हैं या कई सारे हैं तो मैं बाकी लोगों को इकट्ठे इन्वॉल्व करके एक टीम बनाने की कोशिश करूंगा. ऑल ऑफ दिस इज पॉसिबल इन आरंभ, only for those people who are serious in growing their business. 97% of the people who were serious, who are aligned with their execution points, have either achieved their budgets or have overachieved their budgets. The 3% people who could not or who struggled to achieve their budgets were those people who continued to know what are the barriers, but they did not do anything about it. They became mean as a miser. और धीरे धीरे पता है कि इस कोच से हेल्प मिल सकती है, पता है कि यहां जाना है, पता है कि इससे हेल्प मिल सकती है, सुन भी लिया कि क्या करना है, लेकिन कर कुछ नहीं रहे. Knowledge without action is philosophy. So those of you who are serious in not only knowing about the budget, but taking help from or expert opinion from how to execute that budget, those who are interested, say I in the chat box. Then I'm going to share all the questions that you are asking in the chat box. Say I in the chat box. Those people who are serious in planning and executing both. And those who are not serious and they just came for shopping today, you can drop from the call now, because I'm going to talk to you straight from the heart, seriously, with all your best of intentions to help you and support you. जो अपने बिजनेस को प्लानिंग करना चाहते हैं, अपनी प्लानिंग को फरवरी में खत्म करना चाहते हैं ताकि अप्रैल टू मार्च सिर्फ एग्जीक्यूशन पर ध्यान दें और करेक्टिव एक्शन लेते रहें. अब मैं इससे पहले कि मैं आपको कुछ बताऊं, आपकी जो जो समस्याएं हैं बजटिंग को करने में और एग्जीक्यूशन को करने में, अपने सारे क्वेश्चंस पहले चैट बॉक्स में लिख दीजिए. आई एम गोइंग टू talk to you, listen to each one of you. अगर आप पिछले साल हमारे साथ आरंभ में आ चुके हैं या उससे पिछले साल भी आरंभ में आ चुके हैं, तब भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि आपको इस बार आरंभ में फिर से आने की क्या जरूरत. आप कहोगे मैंने तो टेम्पलेट बनाना सीख लिया, मैं तो खुद कर लूंगा सारा काम, क्यों दोबारा आना जरूरी है, और मैं अपने बजट को प्लान करने के लिए भी क्यों हेल्प लेता हूं उसके बारे में बताऊंगा. बट आई वांट टू फर्स्ट लिसन टू यू बिफोर आई एडवाइज. आई वांट टू लिसन टू यू. आपके क्या क्या आज की तारीख में करंट चैलेंजेस है बजट को बनाने में और बजट को एग्जीक्यूशन करने में. Anyone who wants to talk to me about this subject कि उसके ये challenges हैं, please say I in the chat box. जो मेरे से सवाल पूछना चाहता है, say I in the chat box. So Vijay Shri says marketing and sales. So let me take. जो भी आप मेरे से बात करना चाहता है अपने challenges के बारे में, live हूं मैं, ये recorded video नहीं है, please talk. Hi Vijay Shri.
Hi sir. Happy Makar Sankranti. Good afternoon. So currently I'm in this phase of collecting leads. I'm not gone into, I'm doing the marketing part of it. I'm doing marketing. I've not gone to the sales for closures or anything. So that's why I'm still in the step 1 of marketing my product, and making sure, it gets a visibility, and, people know that there is a product exists. Okay. So what I am trying to do is I'm trying to do a affiliate product. It is not my own product. It's an educational product which I'm trying to do. There are two products in that. Okay, because one is dependent on the other, so I want to sell these two products. So still I'm trying to create awareness and making sure that how useful this product will be for the teachers and schools. It's the target audience is teachers, okay, and the principals, something like that. So these are the people I want to target, and I have to plan this year to target this segment of customers for my product, for my affiliate product. So that is
And
my
can I ask you something?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
What seems to be impossible for you right now, that if you could do, you will be able to achieve your numbers?
The only thing is the confidence in me. I need to believe my product, because it's not my own product. So it is somebody else's currently. Over a period of time, I will develop my own product. For now, I'm trying to sell these educational products because I believe in them.
Vijay, I'm asking again, what seems to be impossible right now for you, which if it becomes possible, you will be able to achieve your numbers?
Correct. Create influence, create that kind of impact by people's
You want to
confidence.
learn how to create impact, right?
Yes, exactly.
And you want to learn how to create that impact. Yes, no?
Yes, absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
I don't know whether I'm elder to you or you are elder to me, but with due regards, if that is the case, please join Aarambh.
Yeah, I've joined, sir. I'm joined. I'm coming.
This session is for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And please ask questions. There will be 20 sessions of experts. Any questions you have, asking is the beginning of receiving.
Okay.
Anything which is standing in the way for you to achieve your numbers, we will organize and create an ecosystem where people will come, consultants will come to answer your questions, but asking and execution you have to do.
Okay.
Are we together?
Yes.
God bless you. Thanks for asking the question.
Yeah.
Who's going next? So there was somebody who said, can I speak to Mr. Prashant Gulane? You can remove Vijayshri from the panel and I can take and focus on Prashant Gulane. Yes, Mr. Gulane.
Yes, sir.
So what's your question?
As I said just now, I have joined this company maybe 1 month back, and fortunately, I'm business head. So now I have dual cap actually. I have to create the business plan also, and at the same time, I need to see that all people should be motivated and work in the direction of target-oriented system. So I am working on that right now.
So what is stopping Mr. Gulane to create that business plan?
There is nothing like stopping. Business is good. Definitely. We are sure whatever business that we want to make in 2022-23, we have already started working on that. We know who are the good customer, which products and all that kind of thing. But only thing is that if we want to grow continuously, it's not a question of only 1 year. If we want to grow continuously, then definitely we need a professional team and the professional organization as well. So at this point in time, we are not that professional. Our people are not so polished and all that kind of things that they can understand all the language. So I think that is the one of the key thing that we have to work, which means that we have to definitely work on the HR practices of the organization.
Yeah. So if I hear you correctly, you are saying that product is good, demand is good, but we need a motivated workforce to execute that plan. Yes, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Since I don't know about your business, I have not seen your business plan, the quality and the depth of it. I'm no one to comment on that. But I would strongly advise that you build a business plan under expert guidance.
Sure.
Why it helps? Because at times when we become business heads, and if I would have been in your place, chances are that I might not see what my expert can see.
Agree.
In my last assignment, I was business head for 18 countries.
Mm-hmm.
Every country had a certain, every market had a certain flavor. Yes, no?
Correct. Correct.
I was born in India. Have I chosen that?
No.
When I went to work for Africa, Karm Bhumi choose kari maine.
May not be, but you can choose Karma Bhumi.
Karm Bhumi to choose कर सकते हैं ना?
Correct.
तो मैं कर्म भूमि चूज करके वहां पर गया. अगर मैं ऐसा बनता कि मेरे को तो सब पता है, तो शायद एग्जीक्यूट सक्सेसफुली नहीं करवा पाता.
Agree.
Another big challenge that I had is that people did not understand my language also.
True.
And third was that we had to be culturally agnostic because every country had a different culture. With all
Yes.
these flavors come together, not only preparing a business plan is the key, but you need to have a consultation with somebody who can look at all these aspects and then suggest you that these are the 3-5 things that you need to run as major initiatives. These are the 3 key or 5 key initiatives that you need to do and then execute. And if
Correct.
you ask me, I'm not saying, I'm only advising to those people where I feel that we can add value. Aarambh is made for this only.
Okay.
Where you can in one roof, because if you will invite all of us to your place, we might not be as the charges that you will see of all 10 of us under one roof is like peanuts. Yeah, but if you will book a session with any one of us, you will realize that the cost will become unaffordable. That's why Aarambh, and that's why the chosen pious date of 19th and 20th February, where all of us have come together, agreed that we'll spend 2 man days, help people to understand how we can help them. That's the intent with which you are doing. If you are around, if you have not blocked your dates already, and if there is no excuse or reason available, then please join Aarambh.
Sure, sir. Sure. Definitely, I will think. Now,
Not only
it
it will be good for this year, but every year you should block your 19th and 20th February.
Okay, this is the common date every year.
It's the common date every year.
Okay.
Other
Understood.
advantages is that you will get to network hundreds of people who are running businesses of other companies.
Agree.
So you get many views. Apart from 10 experts views, you get many views of business people also. And obviously you will see some dignitaries like MSME minister also. That's icing on the cake.
Yes. Yes. Very true.
So many other
I
people.
agree.
I'm not even commenting unless and until we promise you something and over deliver. I think that would be a better strategy rather than talking and boasting about it on this webinar.
Sure, sir. Definitely, I will think about it.
Looking forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, sir.
There is somebody called Bal Belge. Can I listen to? Yes. Am I taking your name correctly? Mr. Bal? You are on mute, Mr. Bal. If you are speaking, I can't hear. You will have to unmute yourself.
Hello. Already I am unmute, sir. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Very good evening.
Yeah, my name is Bala Saab, but I shorten it to Bal.
आपने अपना नाम ऐसा बता दिया तो मैं वैसे ही प्रणाम कर लेता हूँ.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है सर, वो थोड़ा सा ये हो जाता है अभी बिजनेस तो बाला साहब बोलने में थोड़ा ये होता है.
यस, बाला साहब कहने के बाद कुछ बात करने को रह कहा जाता है प्रणाम करने के लिए.
कुछ नहीं सर. सर मेरा सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन ये था सर, is it any criteria of turnover to participate in Aarambh?
What is the criteria?
No. Is it any turnover criteria? कोई turnover criteria है क्या भाई मेरा business?
What is your current turnover? Then I can advise you whether it is good for you or not.
Hello.
What is your current turnover?
2.5 CR.
So please come, please join.
Yeah, basically, I am in agri inputs business, sir. Manufacturing of fertilizer and insecticide and pesticide.
Ji. How big is your team?
Sorry.
Which year you started the company?
Basically, I have started 3 years ago in 2018.
Is it a proprietary firm or a partnership firm?
Proprietary.
Proprietary firm. How many people are reporting into you?
Only 2 people.
And it's a
Basically,
premium.
one man. Now, right now, I am a one-man army.
You
I
are
am
a
looking at
solopreneur.
accounting, production, and marketing, everything.
So come and learn how to scale up. Come with an open mind, drop all your ego outside the room,
Yes.
surrender to all the coaches. Wherever you feel we are not aligned with your situation, ask questions. This is the right platform for planning your journey from 2.5 crores to wherever you want to go.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
Mr. Dhaval Tagare, can I speak to him?
हेलो
Yes, sir.
अक्षय जी कैसे हो? मेरा प्रश्न ये था सर कि ऐसा कोई प्रोडक्ट जिसके अंदर हम यूएसपी नहीं बना पा रहे या फिर जो प्रोडक्ट को कॉपी करना आसान है, तो कि ये बिजनेस में स्केल करने की क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज है और कैसे ये बिजनेस को बढ़ाया जा सकता है?
So थोड़ा सा खुलकर बताइए कौन सा बिजनेस, किस बिजनेस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
हम लोग का लिथियम बैटरी असेंबली का यूनिट है सर, नासिक में, महाराष्ट्र। तो यहाँ पे क्या है? हाँ सर, वही है कि असेंबली कर रहे हैं हम लोग, क्या क्योंकि सेल जो होता है
व्हाइट लेबलिंग कर रहे हैं, किसी और से लेकर अपना नाम लगा रहे हैं?
नहीं, वैसा नहीं कर रहे। क्या हो रहा है, सेल जो है वो चाइना से इंपोर्ट हो रहा है और यहाँ पे कस्टमर के रिक्वायरमेंट के अनुसार हम लोग बैटरी का कैपेसिटी उनको दे रहे हैं, कस्टमाइज सॉल्यूशन हम लोग दे रहे हैं, बट दैट यू कांट से दैट इज योर यूएसपी बिकॉज़ सेल्स आर बीइंग इंपोर्टेड फ्रॉम चाइना एंड हियर वी आर डूइंग द असेंबली एंड सेलिंग इट टू द कस्टमर एज पर देयर रिक्वायरमेंट। बट इसमें क्या है कि ये कॉपी करना किसी को बड़ा आसान है, और इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि कॉम्पिटिटर्स जो नहीं है ये फील्ड में इतने एक्सपीरियंस्ड, वो भी यहाँ पे आकर के जो है कम्पीट कर रहे हैं और रेट तोड़ने की बात हो रही है, क्वालिटी पे ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया जा रहा है
जी।
सो ऐसे मार्केट में कम्पीट कैसे किया जाए या सबसे ऊपर उठ करके बिजनेस कैसे बढ़ाए?
हाँ, मतलब मैं आपको दो बातें शॉर्ट में कहूंगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर अभी हम कंसल्टिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम आरंभ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, है ना?
सो हाउ कैन आरंभ हेल्प इन दिस सिनेरियो? दैट इज व्हाट
मैं वही उसी बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ। अगर स्ट्रैटेजी की क्लैरिटी बिल्कुल ठीक है और आपको पता है कि आप क्या कर रहे हैं और आपको पता है आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस क्या है, आपका पूरा मार्केटिंग प्लान तैयार है, आपका पूरा सेल्स प्लान तैयार है, आपको पता है आप चैनल पार्टनर के रूट के थ्रू जाओगे या कैसे अपने बिजनेस को स्केल अप करोगे, इफ यू हैव एब्सोल्यूट क्लैरिटी अराउंड दैट, ओके? बट इफ देयर इज अ गैप देयर, प्लीज कम, ओके? Because Aarambh is not a, how should I put it? It's not a Excel tuition. To prepare that plan for your growth, many question and answers will be required. Yes or no?
Yes.
We need to deeply understand your current state. Yes or no?
Yes.
We need to deeply understand your current challenges. Yes or no?
Yes.
And then help you traverse that journey from current state to desired state.
Okay.
Aarambh is a medium of planning that and getting you into a room where you can talk to all the people whom you can think might be of help. Yes, no? Imagine your issue is around accounting, finance, and compliance. Can I help you? The answer is no.
Okay.
If your issue is around how to increase your business and sales and marketing, would you need an expert on that? The answer is yes.
Yes.
If after planning, we get to know that your issue is around, let's say, digital marketing only or marketing only, then you will buy that, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So through this exercise, a proper scanning will happen. If I use a metaphor, when we go to a doctor, there are times that the doctor advises certain tests. Yes, no?
Yes.
This planning is these templates are designed in a manner that it will help you to go into these sheets, think deeply, because Excel की calculation तो आपको शायद 1 घंटे में समझ में आ जाएगी, लेकिन उसके पीछे की प्लानिंग के लिए आपको relevant expert से बात करनी पड़ेगी. Yes, no?
सही बात है.
And the benefits that I was talking about, I'll go back to that slide. कि इसके करने के benefits क्या क्या हो सकते हैं. I will restrict. You will have to then choose whether it is beneficial for you or not. Because right now, I'll take you to a slide. This is what it will actually help you do. स्क्रीन पे देखिए तो आपको ये दिखाई देगा. You will be able to attend 2 days of workshop where you will be able to plan your next year. You will get to meet industry experts with whom you can ask questions around the challenges that you're facing. Not one person, because these days coaching and education also is done by one person. And I don't know how it is practically possible that one person knows about everything. One day he teaches or she teaches spiritual classes. Second day they start talking about marketing. Third day they start talking about LinkedIn. Fourth day they start talking about accounting, finance and compliance. Fifth day they start teaching how to save money and recover money from or collect money, outstanding money. How can one person know everything? That's why 10 industry experts.
Yeah.
So this slide summarizes what are the opportunities that you might have to learn. In case if you think this is of use to you, please come. In case if you think this is not of use to me, thank you for participating in the webinar today.
Sure, sir, sure.
Are you with me? Are you understanding, Dhaval ji, मैं क्या कहने का प्रयास कर रहा हूँ?
जी सर, समझ रहा हूँ मैं.
ये आपको प्लानिंग करने में हेल्प करेगा. ये आपको फरवरी तक अपने अगले साल के प्लान को बनाने में हेल्प करेगा. और
जी,
आपके स्पेसिफिक चैलेंजेस क्या क्या हैं उसको रिजॉल्व कैसे कर सकते हैं. क्या प्लानिंग कर लेने के बाद हम आपको हैंड होल्ड करके एग्जीक्यूशन में सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं? द आंसर इज अ बिग यस. Have I personally coached people who are into lithium ion business? The answer is yes.
good, okay.
Have we scaled up companies who were having 50 distributors to 150 distributors? The answer is yes. But will that apply to your company? The answer might not be yes.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir, yes.
So that's the quick conversation, and happy Makar Sankranti and thanks for participating. If you're interested, day after tomorrow we are starting, so please register. Go to the payment link and register.
Yeah, we'll get back.
Yeah, absolutely. Take your time. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's it from our side. Those of you who are interested, I would say that the link is already there in the chat box. I would request the team to share the link once again. It will also answer all your queries on how it will help. It will be a budget filling exercise for 1 month. First, we will prepare you so that when you come for 19th and 20th February session, you are able to ask questions. Number 3, you will have digital sessions with experts. Number 4, you will have a 2-day physical workshop. Number 5, you will have a doubt solving sessions after the session till 31st March, after you have learned. So we are not only hand-holding you pre, during and post Aarambh also. You will have 50 financial specialists who are there with you, and you will have a quarterly post Aarambh review sessions so that we can handhold you to achieve what you want to achieve. Those of you after listening are interested, please say I in the chat box and fix up your calls with our experts so that they can actually answer any other queries that you have. That's it from my side. It's 4:30 in my watch, rather 4:31 in my watch. Thank you so much for joining. God bless each one of you, and I look forward to serving you along with the team starting 15th of January, day after tomorrow. Only today is left, so decide quickly and please register. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.